First seen as a fresh-faced 16-year-old just signed to Def Jam Records, R&B singer Rihanna has been consistently in the limelight of music and fashion over the last couple of decades. Her music is internationally regarded as some of the best-selling in the 21st century, where she incorporates smooth R&B beats with feel-good pop melody. The sheer amount of success in her music has meant that Rihanna has embarked on business ventures like Fenty Beauty and Savage X Fenty. The former sells makeup and the latter lingerie and intimates. Rihanna has become a rightful star in the realm of culture in general, as well as a respectful figure in her industry. Born Robin Rihanna Fenty in February 1988, Rihanna was brought up on the island of Barbados, specifically St. Michael Parish. She shared the small island living with her father Ronald, her mother Monica, and her twin brothers Rajad and Rory. Her father was battling a crack cocaine addiction and alcoholism for much of Rihanna's early life. Straining the marriage, the addiction led to violence directed at her mum. During this time, Rihanna found herself suffering from debilitating headaches, which doctors worried was a tumor. The parents later separated, and her headaches disappeared. Evidently, Rihanna's childhood was unstable with conflict. Nonetheless, Rihanna was always surrounded by the reassuring escapism of music. From reggae to hip-hop, musical influence was found both near and far. She formed a band at school with two other girls, and the three of them auditioned for Evan Rogers, a music producer known for his work with the likes of Christina Aguilera and NSYNC. However, Rogers was stricken by the talent of Rihanna alone, and after a couple more auditions, agreed with Rihanna's mom to have recordings in the US. The recordings were of instant interest to Def Jam Records, where Jay-Z listened over. Upon signing, Rihanna moved in with Rogers and his wife at their home in the US, allowing her to relocate permanently. On the cusp of summer 2005, Rihanna's debut album, Music of the Sun, was released and included polished versions of the demo tracks Ponder Replay and The Last Time. The former, Ponder Replay, was Rihanna's debut single and presented a mixture of genres such as dancehall, reggae, and pop. Her vocal style is reminiscent of the Caribbean music she was brought up on, whilst the rhythm is undeniably dance pop as it drives through with a feel-good beat. The single became a top 10 hit across the globe, including peaking at number 2 on the Billboard 100. A second single, If It's Lovin' That You Want, followed 2 months later. In less than a year, Rihanna came out with A Girl Like Me. It continued over the pop-infused R&B style of her first album, as well as a mix of dance and slow tracks. The album proved itself a worthy follow-up and caused critics to garner respect for Rihanna as a serious singer, despite only being 18 at that time. Rihanna considered A Girl Like Me a deeply personal album. Its themes play into the issues of a girl transitioning into womanhood and all the experience that can occur alongside such growth of maturity. 4 singles were released from the album, with 2 being SOS and Unfaithful. SOS brought a playful pop style with empowered vocals, which were all brought together with a brilliant sample. Soft Cell's 1981 hit version of Tainted Love. Whilst SOS continued the classic style synonymous with Rihanna, Unfaithful dived into mostly uncharted territory with a regretful ballad. This song showcased the level of intimacy Rihanna was beginning to inject her music with and marked the start of musical maturity. Rihanna continued the fast pace of album releases with another the following year. Good Girl Gone Bad was the artist's aesthetic change. Whilst the past work flirted with first love and playfulness, this third album disregards such attitudes for grittier, more explicit and overt tones. The album's first single, Umbrella, was an explosive success and featured rapper Jay-Z. Whilst much of the world enjoyed this new Rihanna sound, it was in the UK where Umbrella was truly felt. The release of the single was followed by the 2007 floods in the country and saw the track re-entering the charts, staying at number 1 for an impressive 10 weeks. Another single, Shut Up and Drive, showed a new stylistic approach by incorporating whirling guitars, which critics compared to the new wave genre. Other notable songs of the record include Rihanna's collaboration with Ne-Yo on Hate That I Love You, the pulsating dance classic Don't Stop the Music, and the electronic-influenced Disturbia, which features on the album's re-release. Following the dizzying heights of Good Girl Gone Bad, Rihanna continues to adopt and develop the darker side of her music with Rated R. Collaborations on songwriting, production, and performance allowed the album to transform into a blended hybrid of genres. After the album's release, Rihanna featured on Eminem's track Love the Way You Lie, which shot to the top of the charts in numerous countries. Additionally, Rihanna's vocals feature in several songs on Kanye West's 2010 My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, including All of the Lights, alongside many musical legends. Starting off the new decade, Rihanna brought out the R&B pop album Loud. It resonates with the foundations of Rihanna's earlier work in terms of genre, yet Rihanna fully embraces a power and confidence in her voice. Her aim with Loud was to create an album which can be played from beginning to end, sustaining playability. An array of now iconic Rihanna tracks were born: What's My Name, Only Girl in the World, S&M, and Man Down. From Loud onwards, Rihanna has released 3 more studio albums: Talk That Talk in 2011, Unapologetic in 2012, and Anti in 2016. The albums brought more beloved tracks and collaborations, which resulted in further awards and record-breaking sales. Since late 2018, Rihanna has left fans anticipating an upcoming 9th studio album. Aside from her music career, Rihanna has become increasingly prevalent in the world of cinema. Her acting roles have included Petty Officer, Cora Rakes in Battleship in 2012, and Nine Ball in Ocean's 8. Furthermore, Rihanna has established business ventures, Fenty Beauty in 2017 and Savage X Fenty in 2018. Both have become wildly popular for their range and style, and today Rihanna is regarded as one of the most powerful, influential, and successful individuals in the world. Combining her musical talent with fashion and acting, she has become a multifaceted figure which represents contemporary art and culture. Her businesswoman approach to her career made her admirable among her contemporaries too, which has led to much interest in collaboration. Rihanna has indeed become a domineering figure in the landscape of creativity and fame. You can check out the Carliv Spotify to listen to the original tracks of the artist. It's a curated playlist with the most popular songs.